you're on the House Foreign Affairs and Republican Study Committee, which are getting ready to roll out this measure that would block big tech companies from hosting senior Chinese Communist Party officials on their social media platforms. So how would this legislation work exactly?
I think the best way to look at this legislation is like a sanction, right? So you could think of sanctions on foreign terrorist organizations or governments that sponsor terrorism and they don't have access to economic markets or the IMF or other things like that. So what we have right now is a need for a sanction on Chinese government officials that are looking to spew their propaganda on communism and socialism and other things to America through the auspices of American social media. But what don't they do? And this bill is all about reciprocity. They don't allow American officials, or in many cases, statements from the United States of America and so many different places on Chinese social media platforms. So the purpose of this bill, listen, there has to be reciprocity. If Chinese government officials, the premier of this, picture their head of their State Department or somebody else like that, if they're not going to allow U.S. officials to have access to social media in China, then they will not have access to social media in those same offices here in the United States. And there's a very specific list of Chinese government officials that would be essentially sanctioned in that way.